Shalom. Praying for those who are unwell. In this week's parashah, the Torah goes into great detail describing a condition known as tzara'at. These physical symptoms were not a result of regular illness, but rather a response to transgressions such as lashon hara, bad speech, or slander. When sensitivity to these laws of speech ceased to be widespread more than 2,000 years ago, the condition of tzara'at lapsed. Nevertheless, a profound and pertinent detail emerges from the way the sufferer was to conduct himself. The Torah writes, "The afflicted person shall cloak himself up to the lips, and he is to call out, 'Contaminated, contaminated.'" In other words, he is to make his circumstances known to others. Why should this be so? Rashi, quoting the Talmud, gives the obvious explanation: the sufferer must announce his condition so that people can choose to avoid him and not contaminate themselves. However, the Talmud offers another remarkable explanation. By letting people know that he is suffering, explains the Talmud, people will be motivated to pray for him. There is no sense here that a person should be blamed for the suffering he may have brought on himself. The Talmud is being completely non-judgmental. Even though the condition of tzara'at might have come as a result of serious sins, that is not the business of other people. Says the Talmud, "Tzarich lehodia tzara l'rabim v'rabim mevakshim alav rachamim." He should make his anguish known to others, so that they can plead for divine mercy on his behalf. The commentators expand this beyond the situation of the Metzorah. It applies to anyone suffering from an illness. He or she should let other people know so that they can pray on their behalf. Indeed, Nachmanides writes that this is a fundamental part of the mitzvah of visiting the sick. If someone visits a sick person and does not pray for him, he has not fulfilled his duty. In our community, when we say prayers on Shabbat or other occasions on behalf of those who are unwell, and the community listens to these prayers and responds with Amen or Refuah Shlema, we are fulfilling this rabbinic teaching of V'rabim mevakshim alav rachamim, the public praying for God's mercy on their behalf. May God answer our prayers and grant those who are unwell a refuah shlema b'karov, a complete and speedy recovery. Shabbat Shalom.